Hello there, Gemini, and welcome to your future love reading with me. My name's Simone, and getting back into readings for 2022. I had a bit of time off, and for everyone who's been waiting patiently, thank you so much. I'm ready to get back into it. And for anybody who's new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy your reading, and I will start doing these sorts of readings weekly for you, Gemini, and for everybody else as well. So this is a future love reading. I'm going to get straight into it and start shuffling your cards, Gemini. So this is to give you a bit of insight into who you might be dealing with in the future in terms of a future love interest. So this might help you to see or understand that this is somebody who you're already dealing with. It's also helpful to people who are single, and it'll give you a bit of an idea who may be entering your life or who is around you that you could be getting into a relationship with. Keeping in mind that it's a general reading, Gemini, so it may not resonate. You can also have a look at your moon, Venus, or rising to get some extra insight for yourself and some extra messages, Gemini. So, what does Gemini need to know about their future love interest? Who is going to be in Gemini's life romantically in the future? Gemini's love interest, please. Future love interest for Gemini. I always find these future love readings really interesting. To see them play out is always super exciting. And to find out who it might be that's coming in is also super exciting, especially if you notice that a lot of the traits and a lot of the signs lead to it being somebody that you know or somebody that you're already with. That's even more exciting. Okay, Gemini. Cards are super jumpy for you today. I don't want them to be jumping just yet. I feel like a lot of you already know this person, and it might be clarified for you with this reading, Gemini. A lot of shuffling going on. Okay, let's have a look and see. I'm going to start with the bottom of the deck here to give us the sort of general energy around how you're feeling about love at the moment, Gemini. And we've got the Page of Pentacles here. So that is an indication that you like the idea of love. You like the idea of being in love. I feel like you want to be partnered up with somebody. For a lot of you, I feel romantic, but at the same time not completely ready to give everything to a love interest. Like, I feel that, if you're with somebody at the moment, there's probably bits of yourself that you still hold back on. And if you are out there looking for love, I do feel that you're not completely putting everything into any sort of relationship, or it's like, I feel kind of dreamy about things in terms of love. Like, yes, you like romance. Yes, you like to be wined and dined and taken out and made to feel as though you're a priority and made to feel amazing. But at the same time, I kind of get this not completely ready to commit. Liking being able to keep your options open. And for some of you, it's like as soon as one foot is put wrong from the other person, you may feel that need to leave or walk away or explore your other options. So you're not ready to fully commit to anyone. Expecting that things could fall apart, but at the same time, really liking the idea of romance and partnership. So a little bit contradictory there, Gemini, but we'll see what comes up. What is sort of the connection going to be like with this new person. You've got the Hanged Man, which in a sense clarifies what I was just saying about where you're at in terms of love. So with this Hanged Man coming up here, talking about the future connection with this future person, I feel like it's not going to move very quickly, particularly not at the start, because you're not going to know what you want, and I feel like they might not know exactly what they want. We might have two people here who are not ready to commit because of whatever may be the outside influences. But it's two people just not being sure if they're ready to commit. So there's a lot of faffing around. There's a lot of what do I want here? You're not doing what I want. I need to find out more about you before I make any decisions, or before I commit, or before I'm loyal. I need to know what it is that you want. Now, that's the energy that's coming up in the connection. So it means it's probably both of you. In this instance, I feel like it's both of you, and you know, you both don't want to get hurt again like you've been hurt in the past. So it's like you need to make sure that you have all of the information. You need to make sure that this person is offering exactly what you want before you sort of make anything solid, before you make any solid decisions. It's just this, a lot of uncertainty. Like maybe, yes, we're attracted to each other, but everything's very up in the air when the two of you come together. And I feel like it's like that for quite some time in this connection. So in terms of attraction, with the two of you, this is feeling a bit like maybe this is somebody who you would not normally go for, Gemini. Or they might not normally go for somebody like you, whether that be physically, whether that be an age thing. But it really just feels like we're doing something different here that we wouldn't normally do. Also, we're taking a big risk trying to come together, trying to have a relationship in whatever capacity. So this feels like something that I wouldn't normally do this, but I am attracted to you. The Fool is a yes card. So there is attraction between the two of you. Is it instant? Yes, I feel like it is instant attraction, although something is different to what we would normally be doing. So for whatever reason, there's attraction here. You may not expect it to happen. When it does, you may go, I wouldn't normally go for somebody who looks like that, but lo and behold, I am instantly attracted to this person. So Gemini, I feel you can sort of expect the unexpected. You know, either you've already come in contact with this person, or you will meet them and just think, wow, I'm not normally into this sort of person, but I cannot stop thinking about them, or I really like X, Y, Z about this person. So that's really interesting. What is the person like in terms of their personality, how they conduct themselves? You've got the Six of Wands here, so that is an indication of Leo. You may find that you're dealing with a Leo. You may find that you're dealing with a Cancerian. You may also find that you're dealing with a Virgo. It doesn't have to be, that this is the energy that comes up around the Six of Wands. So Leo, Cancer, Virgo is strong in the energy there. But also this is somebody who does not give up easily. This is somebody who they may be somebody who has a quite a big ego, Gemini, who likes to be told that they're amazing. And it's not that they're up themselves, because there is this little feeling there of having some insecurity, or that they may have a little bit of low self-esteem. But there is this feeling of, I'm going to win at all costs. This is the Six of Wands, is the card of victory. So this person's possibly quite successful in whatever it is that they do. They do not like to lose. They like very healthy competition. And I feel that, you know, say in terms of work, they like to do well at their job. I do feel that this person probably does, in terms of finances, like, I mean, yes, everybody wants to be financially stable, but this person, I feel like they have, you know, something up their sleeve. So they could have investments. They might be really good at saving money, but there is this feeling of success that comes around this person. Also, they do, even though they may have some issues with self-esteem, they do present as being quite sure of themselves. Maybe they're quite grounded, and they have goals that they want to achieve in life. They know where they see themselves headed, which is super important. Any challenges in this connection? We've got the Queen of Swords here. So, Gemini, it may be that there is another female hanging around that poses a little bit of a threat within this connection. So, Queen of Swords energy, you may find that, yeah, there could just be an older female that is a bit of a heavy influence on this person that you're dealing with. Now, it could be an ex, it could be a mother figure, it could be an older sister or a cousin or a friend who's probably a bit older than your person, your future love interest. Also, and I don't always get this off the Queen of Swords, but also there could be a bit of a challenge in terms of the age difference as well. So that, yeah, there might be an age difference between you and this person, and that may come up as a bit of an issue. Also, you or your person may have issues around like anxiety, and just it comes back to that self-esteem that I was talking about, like not really trusting that there is an interest here, or not really trusting that there's an attraction. Like, you may feel like, gosh, why is this person attracted to me? They may be feeling like that, just not really believing that the attraction is there, and that's because of the anxiety and the self-esteem issues, so the insecurities. So just keeping in mind that in terms of any challenges in the connection, it could be because of an age difference. It could be because there is a heavy influence coming from an older female. It could also be anxiety around insecurities that pose a challenge in this connection. Now, how do you overcome that, or what will help with these challenges? You've got the Death card here. So I kind of feel like, I don't know exactly why the Death card is giving me this vibe, but trusting that things happen for a reason, trusting that the universe is doing its work in the background, trusting that people can change. Like, I feel like, and putting in the effort as well to make necessary changes, necessary positive changes, doing things that will allow progression, doing things that will help you to look at the connection in more of a positive light, and trusting that this connection can be, that the two of you can be loyal to each other as well. But I'm really feeling like trust is a really big deal. So even if there is an older female present that's a heavy influence on your future love interest, just trusting that that things are happening as they need to, that this person is interested in you regardless of what that outside influence is doing. Trust that this person is loyal to you regardless of what the outside influence is doing or saying. And try not to let anxiety get the better of you. Process things, and always try to keep a positive mindset where you can. The circumstances around you meeting this person, Gemini, you've got the Page of Wands here. So I'm kind of feeling that this is at a time when you're actually putting yourself out there. This is at a time where I feel you have gone through quite a big transformation, Gemini, and perhaps you're looking for love, ready to invite it in, even though you're not ready to completely open up and trust and commit. You are ready to put yourself out there and meet somebody new. I do feel that, Gemini, you understand that love can come from completely unexpected places. I feel that this is a time where you've gone through a lot of growth yourself. And you're probably at a point when you meet this person. Now, you may have already met them and have already gone through this, or this is what is coming up for you. Perhaps it's happening right now. But this will probably be at a point in your life where you have really put in a lot of work in yourself. So you've done a lot of growth. You've been really trying to change your life. You've been taking steps towards improving, improving yourself. A lot of positive growth within yourself, understanding yourself better, a lot of work on yourself, and a lot of work in how you communicate with others. I feel is also what's going on with you at the time when this person comes in. Like, it's all about you when this person comes in. So that's very interesting. Very, very interesting, Gemini. So the connection itself, we're just going to clarify here and have a look at what's going on. 100%, I feel there is an age difference between you and your person. Now, it could be that they're younger, it could be that you're younger. But somebody is older and somebody is younger. And I do feel that this is part of the reason why there's hesitancy in this connection. Now, absolutely nothing wrong with an age gap in a relationship. As long as you're both consenting adults, it's not an issue. But one of you, or even both of you, quite possibly both of you, you're moving slowly because the age gap is an issue. Also, there could be an issue around ex-partners and children as well. So one of you or both of you may have a child or children and still be connected to the ex in some way, and that could pose a threat, or, the other person might feel threatened by that ex. The other person might not like how much you still communicate with that ex. I really feel there's children involved here for a lot of you. But yeah, definitely it's very hard to move forward. It could be that there are children involved and there is an age difference in the connection. It could be both things. It could be one. It could even be nothing. But I do, again, feel that it's the older feminine influence that is keeping things at a standstill when the two of you first come together. And that is something that's very hard to move forward from. You will need to find a way to be able to move forward from that, to be able to make the connection work without those things being an issue. So I feel it comes down a lot to communication. The two of you need to have that open and honest communication with each other, and that will be how you move things forward in the connection. Like, you have to be communicating. And, trying to have a positive outlook is also going to be really important as well, Gemini. Trying not to think, okay, or like trying not to let anxiety get the better of you. Because there is this outside influence involved. It doesn't mean that they are having a relationship, or it doesn't mean that this future love interest is going to do what they're told to do by this feminine influence. So trying not to let that deter you. Trying not to let that affect your self-esteem. Anywhere where kids are involved, I do feel as though there is a bit of anxiety around that. It's nothing that you can't work out. Just get as much information as you can about the children. Like, talk about them. If they have children, talk about their children. Ask them questions. And if you have children, talk about your children. It's very important that that children are made to be a part of the relationship if the two of you are planning to be together long term. So make sure you're talking about the children before there are any meetings. Also, just keeping an open mind in terms of children as well. So if you don't have children, Gemini, and your person does, try to keep an open mind. It may not be the thing to ruin the relationship, because a lot of you might be like, I don't want to get involved with anybody that has a child or children. I don't want to get involved with anybody that has a family already. But you might surprise yourself, Gemini, when you find out more about those children, when you find out more about that family dynamic. It might actually look or become quite appealing to you. So definitely the age difference may be what puts this or what slows this down. It might be children that slow this down, or an outside feminine, older feminine influence may be the very thing that causes an issue in this connection, because or causes the uncertainty in this connection, because it is going to take time for the two of you to really be able to come together. In terms of the attraction towards each other, there's a lot of passion between the two of you. I feel like the attraction is very real. You've got the Ace of Pentacles here, so I do feel that this is, I mean, with an ace, it indicates something new. And I feel like, again, this is the kind of person is not somebody who you would normally be attracted to, Gemini. And I feel like it's the same with them. Like, this is a connection that neither of you would have ever expected. I do feel like you like the way this person talks, or you like the way they share their ideas, or you like the way they talk to you. Maybe they're very funny, because I do feel like there's a pretty good sense of humor coming through there. It's like a dry sense of humor that's coming through there. But I do feel this could be a fire sign as well that you might be attracted to. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm really picking up on those fire vibes. So you could be dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. But I do feel that there's a high level of physical attraction that comes through, even before the intellectual or emotional stuff. It's physical attraction. So very much eye on the prize with this person. So they like the way you look, you like the way they look. And as I said, there's a big yes here. Is there attraction? Yes, big attraction. It's more leaning towards the physical side when the two of you meet and you both feel like it's risky. Or that, okay, this is something that I wouldn't normally do, but feeling really good about the connection as well, like feeling really good about each other, which is, again, quite cool, Gemini. I think that high-level physical attraction and taking that risk, feeling like it's a little bit risky, you've got your adrenaline pumping, is what might push you through this hangman stuff, this an uncertainty about if this is what you want to be doing, and, you know, pushing through the stuff with the feminine influence, or the children, or the age difference even. I mean, it could be the age difference that makes it feel like it's so risky. Gosh, there is a lot of passion here. Very passionate person that you're dealing with that Knight of Wands there. Again, fire vibes, Leo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could also be dealing with a Scorpio as well. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Scorpio. But again, this is somebody who, again, I'm feeling like unexpected. Like they don't expect you to come into their world, or they don't expect you to have any kind of attraction towards them. As I said, this person is a real like go-getter. They like that healthy sort of competition. I feel like they're very passionate about life, very passionate in the way that they speak as well. So if something is important to them, they will talk about it, talk about it forever. They really like to make their point. They're not too keen on confrontation, so to speak, but they do like a healthy debate. So they can have this back and forth. I feel as though they like to push your buttons, Gemini. So, you know, if you say you don't like something, they'll be like, but why don't you like it? And they'll give you all the reasons that you should like it. And you'll be like, yeah, no, I really don't. And then they'll go again, but this, that, this is why you should like this thing. You're crazy for not liking it. And there's this sort of banter, very, there's a lot of sarcasm that comes through. I feel like this person can be quite bluntly spoken, and that they're very straight to the point. And I feel like, you know, the two of you coming together, it's at a time when they were not expecting it. I think they did make the decision to sort of be on the lookout for love, and be ready for somebody new to come into their world. They were looking for change, and they're not afraid of change. Like I feel like any events or major things that happen in their life, they're not afraid of that change. They welcome change into their life, and they welcome those challenges. But yeah, I feel like you come into their life when they are ready and open for love, but they don't expect it to be coming from you. So there is this high level of insecurity that comes from them as well. So keeping that in mind, I feel like whatever job they're in, they do very good at it. They're not shy of working hard, quite successful. I feel like they have a lot to show for their work and their efforts. Quite a successful person. And that's what they want in life. They just want to succeed, and they want to be seen as somebody who doesn't give up easily. So in terms of the challenges here, we've got the Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Swords, clarifying the Queen of Swords. So again, it does take me back to that older feminine influence that could be a bit of an issue. Also, it could be that this person has a lot of focus on their work life as well. So you may feel that you are not a priority in their life. It might not just be work. It could be where I was talking before about children, but there is definitely something else that they put a lot of their focus into, when you may feel, Gemini, that you are not enough of a priority to this person, that you're not receiving enough attention. But I do feel that they're very heavily focused on work and their financial stability. But I also feel at some point it's probably going to bother you how blunt they are with the way that they speak. They're very straightforward. They're very open with the way that they communicate. They're very honest, this person as well. And they may come across as being too abrupt for you, and that may hurt your feelings too. So at some point, you might have to tell this person, you know what, the way you just said that, it kind of hurt my feelings, or the fact that you don't give me enough attention, that really hurts my feelings. I do feel that this is a connection in which you can expect your feelings to be getting hurt a lot, but it's, to me, I feel completely unintentional, Gemini, and it's going to be You know, do you have the backbone to be able to deal with this person and to be able to see this through? Because anything that comes across as blunt or rude, or that you're not receiving enough attention, that this future love interest, they're not doing that on purpose. That's just the way they are. That's the way they've always been. Definitely, they're not doing it on purpose. Okay, so clarifying the Death card here and what will help with these challenges. You've got the Sun and the Four of Swords, so that definitely does indicate that your feelings will probably be getting hurt. With that Four of Swords there, you're going to have to tell this person, you know, I don't like how you said that, or you've really hurt my feelings, or please pay me more attention. With the Sun there, just communicate. Super, super important. Make sure this person knows how you're feeling. Make sure this person knows that you're still around. They do feel that at some point you will give up on them and walk away. They feel that you have other options as well. They may even bring that up with you. You feel that you're not a priority to them, but they feel that you have other options. So to make that work, you need to first and foremost reassure this person that you're only interested in them. Change will be necessary on your part, Gemini. So, as I said, you know, sort of the backbone, toughening up a little bit, not letting this person sort of, if you don't like the way they speak to you, tell them. Try not to be so frightened, and try not to feel that by you speaking up that's going to cause conflict and drama. That's just you not even standing up for yourself, but just bringing this person's attention to the areas that are not sitting well with you. And I don't feel like it's going to create conflict and drama. I feel like this is stuff that they didn't know, and when you bring it up, they'll be like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. I'm going to work on that. Also, Gemini, try not to be so afraid of change, because this person is going to be constantly chasing change and chasing new cycles and doing things differently. They like different. They like new. They like change. So if you want to be able to keep up with this person, Gemini, you're going to be required to embrace change and to not freak out and become super anxious every time this person is doing something new or suggesting that you do something new. Also, trusting, as I said earlier, that the older feminine influence is not going to take over and tell your person what to do, or that they're not listening and going, okay, I've got to do exactly what she says. You know, just understanding that that's not the way your person works. They actually don't get told what to do. They are a bit of a people pleaser, as you are, Gemini. But I feel like you guys can make that work. Just, you know, it's like you're always saying yes to other people, and they're always saying yes to other people. So what time do you have for each other? This is why you're both feeling like you're not a priority, or that you're being left out. This is when anxieties become heightened. So really just, you know, communicating with each other, telling each other what you need, being honest with your person is not going to create drama. I feel like once you're honest, they really will think, well, or say, I had no idea. Now that you've told me, I can try and make some changes. Okay, and also as far as children go, Gemini, just trusting that everything will work out in terms of children, and that may be one of the biggest changes that you will be required to embrace if you decide to go into or stick with a relationship with this person. Embracing their children might be number one, or trusting that they will embrace yours. Okay, last bit here, Page of Wands. I did say that this is at a time when you've done a lot of work on yourself, Gemini. A lot of work. The personal growth that you have experienced is huge. And whether that be that You've been working on speaking more positively to yourself, or sort of inviting more positivity into your life, whether it be about making some changes to your physical appearance, whether it be, you know, embracing your more sort of spiritual side, whether it be that you've completed study. There's been some major progression in terms of your personal growth and how you look at your self-worth and things like that. So when this person is coming into your life, we've got the Queen of Cups there. Again, the Queen of Cups is Gemini or Cancer. So again, it's when the focus is very heavily on yourself and creating a better life for yourself. Also, it could be that you meet this person around Gemini season or Cancer season. So what is that? June, July. May, June, July. May, June, July, August. Maybe when this person comes into your life. Queen of Cups, King of Swords. So it could also be King of Swords is who? Capricorn, Aquarius. So you could be looking at December, January, February as well, in terms of when you might meet this person. It could even be, you know, birthdays, stuff like that. So Queen of Cups, King of Swords, you could be looking at, let me repeat that again, Gemini or Cancer season, or Capricorn, Aquarius season. It is at a time when, as I said, you've done a lot of healing, you've done a lot of, I feel there's spiritual growth going on, but it could also be at a time where you go, okay, I'm going to put myself out there and start meeting people, because I've really put in the work on myself. I feel like I can invite other people into my life now. But it still is somebody who you do not expect. They do not expect it to be you, and you do not expect it to be them. You two may not even be like looking at each other at the time that you come together, but you know that you have a lot of love to give, and you put yourself out there. I do feel that you will still be quite emotionally guarded at the time that you meet this person. So you're putting yourself out there because you want to meet people, but there still is that uncertainty about whether you're doing this to get yourself into a committed relationship, or whether you're doing this just to meet people and have a good time, really, and maybe make friends. And I just feel as though you're not expecting to meet somebody that you can have a long-term relationship. Certainly not somebody where you need to be thinking about them being influenced by somebody else, or, you know, thinking about how you might blend families or anything like that. So Gemini, that is what you can expect from your future love interest, or who they might be. I hope you did find this helpful. If you did, please like, share, or subscribe. If you'd like to order your personal future love reading, you can do that at www.soulocitypsychicreadings.com and find out exactly who that future love interest might be, aside from what we've learnt here today. So thank you so much, Gemini. I wish you all the best of luck, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye for now.